Welcome back to Thoughts of Dr. Odds, where I explore the connection between mental health, nutrition, and personal growth, not just from a scientific perspective, but through real-life experiences. Last episode, I talked about the genetics of anxiety, how mental health traits can run in families, but also be influenced by diet, lifestyle, and childhood experiences. Today I'm diving into something just as important, how what we eat affects how we feel. We tend to think of mental health as something that starts in the brain. But research is showing us that mental health is just as much about the gut as it is about the mind. So here's why. Our gut is home to trillions of bacteria that can help regulate our mood, our energy levels, as well as our stress levels. About 90% of serotonin, our brain's feel-good chemical, is made in the gut, not the brain. The gut and the brain, they're connected through the vagus nerve, meaning what happens in your gut directly affects your thoughts, your emotions, and your ability to manage stress. So if your gut is inflamed, struggling, or imbalanced, your brain will feel it too. For years, I overlooked this connection. I thought anxiety, depression, and mental fog were purely mental struggles. I didn't realize that the constant stress I felt could be directly linked to what I was eating. If you think about inflammation, you probably picture a swollen knee or a sore muscle. But inflammation isn't just physical. It happens in the brain too. And one of the biggest culprits, the food we eat. So here's what I've learned. Processed foods and refined sugars, they spike blood sugar levels, leading to energy crashes and increased anxiety and irritability. Alcohol. For years, I've been using alcohol to calm my nerves, but in reality, it was doing just the opposite. Alcohol disrupts my sleep, it depletes essential nutrients, and it worsens depression over time. Industrial seed oils like soybean and corn oil, these are found in fast food and processed snacks. These oils, they create chronic inflammation, and they can contribute to brain fog and other mood disorders. I didn't realize it at the time, but my terrible diet as a teenager and young adult was doing more than just affecting my physical health. It was rewiring my brain for stress, anxiety, and depression. When I was vegan, I thought I was eating cleaner, but in reality, I was consuming a lot of processed plant-based foods, fake meat, and sugar-heavy alternatives, things that still contributed to inflammation. And when I became pescatarian, I thought eating fish would help, but the fish I was eating was mostly fried and farmed, lacking the omega-3 fatty acids that my brain actually needed. So, my body was inflamed, my brain was inflamed, and I was still living in a constant state of stress, anxiety, and fatigue. So what is the solution? Well, if certain foods trigger inflammation, other foods can fight it. So here's what I started to incorporate into my diet to support my mental clarity and emotional balance. Top of the list is omega-3 fatty acids. So found in wild-caught fish, flax seeds, walnuts, omega-3s can actually reduce brain inflammation and improve your mood. Fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut can help restore gut bacteria, which in turn supports serotonin production. leafy greens and colorful vegetables. These are packed with antioxidants that can help fight oxidative stress in the brain. Turmeric and ginger are powerful natural anti-inflammatories that can help regulate your mood and reduce brain fog. And last but not least, simple hydration. It sounds simple, but dehydration can actually increase cortisol levels, making anxiety even worse. I also started to pay attention to how food made me feel. Whenever I eat heavy, processed meals, I feel sluggish and irritable. When I eat whole, nutrient-dense foods, I feel lighter, sharper, and more in control. It's not just about a perfect diet, it's about making small, intentional changes that support brain health instead of sabotaging it. If you've been struggling with anxiety, depression, brain fog, or mood swings, I suggest you take a hard look at what's on your plate. I used to believe my mental struggles were purely emotional, but the truth is, what I was eating was making everything worse. The foods we eat can either fuel inflammation and stress or fight it. You don't have to change everything overnight, but start paying attention to the connection between your diet and your mental state. You might be surprised at how much control you actually have. That's it for today's episode. If this resonates with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And if you're on a journey of self-improvement, stay tuned, because I'm just getting started. Until next time, take care of your mind, take care of your body, and take control of your story.